Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Christopher with Plan Your Truth, and in today's video I'm doing a full quarterly reset. We're going to talk about my goals for the quarter and upcoming for October. We're going to talk about setting up my planner for success so that hopefully I can get into a good planner routine for October, and of course resetting my Kanban board. Super excited to get into this. I've kind of fallen off a little bit. I feel like quarter three for me quarter two and quarter three were not great, which I feel like is pretty common in the goal setting world. You know, you're really strong at the beginning of the year, and then maybe even the end of the year you rev up again. So that's going to be a goal for next year, is to try and have strong middle of the year. But anyway, let me start off by saying, if you are feeling like, you know what, we're close to the end of the year, let's try again in 2025. I encourage you, I challenge you to rethink that. I am running a challenge in my Patreon group. It's very chill, but it's basically setting ourselves up for a successful end of the year. We're not giving up on our 2024 goals. I encourage you to look at your 2024 goal sheet. That is our first step here of our quarterly reset. So I have mine always in the front of my planner. I have my word of the year for the year, all of my goals, all of the things. So I always like to come back to my 2024 or my annual goal sheet and just check in. How are we doing? How we doing? Are we on track? Like right now, we should be 75% of the way through these goals if everything was perfect. Now, everything is not perfect. We already know that. So this is the first step of my quarterly reset routine, is checking in with my progress. So I'm doing that on an annual level, but I also do that on a quarterly level. So these are my quarter three goals. How did we do, Christopher? Not too hot. Now, kind of ignore this, even though it's in the background, because I did not update this. So if you are brand new to a Kanban board system, how I have this broken up is into goal number 1, goal number 2, goal number 3. So they're color coordinated and in a line. It's also broken up by things I want to do this quarter, things I'm currently working on, and things that are already done. Now, I did not update this. So there are some sticky notes up here that I already did, and I just never moved down because quarter three was rough. But we're getting back on the bandwagon. We're doing the things, and I'm excited to share that process with you today. So in thinking about my quarter three goals, I'm looking at things that I did pretty good, things that maybe I did not do too good. And then the next step is going to be to figure out what path we're taking for quarter four. The things that did not go well in quarter three, are we just trying again? Are we tweaking? Are we maybe lessening the goal to make it more attainable? There's so many different options. So what I've chosen to do, while I say I want to have a really strong quarter four to end out the year, right? We have plenty of time to still make progress on our annual goals. However, one of the big pieces of goal setting that I've learned recently from Sarah Cannon's Heart Breathings method, the HB90 method, which I'll link all of that stuff, like her planner and all of that below. I've talked about it before in lots of other videos, so I won't go into detail. But this system changed how I look at goals, specifically with the time aspect of it. So quarter four for me is really busy. I mean, I think for most people, you have Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. You're thinking about next year's goals. That takes a lot of time out of this quarter. You're thinking about next year's planner lineups. And there's just so many activities and family events and things like that that come around the holidays. Buying Christmas gifts for people. So quarter four, I do not really have 90 days of good goal work time. It's actually a lot less than that. I also have 2 Disney trips planned in quarter four. I love it, but it's a lot. So, anyway, think about your time. How much time do we have? Hold on. I was feeling parched with talking about how busy quarter four is. I'm like, ah! But that is where this system is so helpful for me. It makes me be realistic. So I have set my quarterly goals. I went through the whole planner. If you don't have a goal setting planner, it's, Google it. questions to ask yourself, about reflecting, about thinking about what you want out of your life and out of the quarter, etc. So think about what's most important to you. And I have set 3 quarterly goals. Now, I'm still figuring out if I want to put like numbers on it and what the goals are actually called. For me, because of how busy this quarter is, I shouldn't say I have 3 quarterly goals. I should say I have three topics that we are covering. Topic number 1, all things Plan Your Truth. So that is my Patreon community. That is this YouTube channel. That is Instagram. What else is it? Is that everything? I put down a whole list of things that I want to work on. But those are the main things for goal or project number 1 is Plan Your Truth. Being consistent with my content, hopefully growing Plan Your Truth, and continuing to grow my business of Plan Your Truth. So that is going to be goal number 1 once I put sticky notes up there. Goal or topic number 2 is Plan Your Adventures. So now I have 2 businesses since I decided to split this up. So business number 1, Plan Your Truth. Business number 2 is Plan Your Adventures. So that is all of my content for that YouTube channel and that Instagram. That is also my travel agent business. So booking clients and growing my clientele list. And I have an annual goal that I'd like to hit in total number of bookings. So I'm going to be working towards that this quarter. And yeah, so everything Plan Your Adventures related. Now, topic number 3 for me is kind of the more personal stuff. The big thing in that one for quarter 3 is Operation Sunshine. I know I haven't told you what it is yet. I was going to by now, to be totally honest, but Operation Sunshine got delayed a little bit. So if you're new to my channel, for a couple months, I've been working on a project called Operation Sunshine, and I was hoping to announce it like right around now. It's delayed just a couple of months. I still have some ducks to get in a row, but once that happens, I'm excited to share more. So goal number 3 on this video, it's gonna look blank because it's all like things I'm not able to share yet. But yeah, so goal number 3 will be blank for video purposes, but it'll be all of those Operation Sunshine type things. So I've just been rambling. I hope I've made some sense on what I'm doing today and in this video. So a lot of the prep work for my quarterly reset, I do off camera, right? So let's take a moment from the goal situation. Let's go to Christopher in my planner. Let's set up my planner for October and make sure that we're in a good spot with this beautiful Franken planner. I already have a video setting up. So let's make sure our planner is good to go, and then we will come back and reset our Kanban board with all the things we want to work on this quarter. Okay, so next step is going to be to make sure that my planner here is set up for success for October. So I already have this set up through the end of October. So I don't need to like set up a whole new planner. I just want to make sure that, we're ready to go for the first week of October. The bookmarks are in the right page. See if I want to, change anything around. I still am struggling a little bit with fully using the planner. Not 100%, but a little bit. So, let's see, where's my second bookmark? There. Okay, so I did set up my monthly already. I did this in a reel using some new washi tape shop stickers. So this is gonna come here. I think I'm still gonna try this for October. This is my catch-all, right? This is what I use for my catch-all. I put a highlight of the day here when I remember to do it. And then this is for like just daily to-dos and notes and things. I don't always use it. I don't always decorate it, but it's here for me when I'm ready. So this is good starting on Monday, which I don't know. When am I putting up this video? This may have already started, but right now it's like, what's the date? Look, you can see how much I've actually used it. It's like the 29th or something. Anyway, any hoodle. We are ready to go. This starts tomorrow, so that is good. And that's my catch-all. That's it. I'm not gonna right now decorate or anything because honestly, if I do a video and I want to show stickers or whatever, I can, but I don't need to. This is just a super functional planner for me. So that's good. The next tab, look, I really am using this planner. The next tab is going to go here. This is where I can pre-plan my YouTube schedule, which I think you'll have seen the announcement by the time you're watching this video. I now have 2 YouTube channels that we are posting to. I have this one, which is all planner, goal, you know, weekly vlogs, stuff like that. And then on my other channel, Plan Your Adventures, that's where my Disney vlogs are going, travel content, anything, you know, Disney, Universal, cruise, travel related is going over on that other account now. Oh, gee, I know, it's a lot. So I really need to be better about being organized. So that's what this monthly is for. And then this tab needs to go for the weekly, which this is what we can really quick right now. We don't need to decorate, but I at least need to prep it. So I use the teacher layout for content. Well, to be honest, I really am using a Google spreadsheet, but I like to have, at least as of right now, I may change it up for next year, but I do still some weeks like to see it written out in a planner to see kind of what we're working with that week. Okay, so I white out the sides there because I actually just, and I'm not too picky about how this looks. I do sometimes do stickers. Like I think I've filmed 1 or 2 before, but like I use some Tinkerbell stickers here. So it just really depends. You know, I'm still trying to get back into a regular planner routine, but all I'm going to do here is write the days of the week at the top. I really should have taken this out or taken these pages off the discs, but that's okay. We're just going for it. I'm not caring too much because at the end of the day, I need a planner system that is functional. I love playing with stickers, but the planners that I use on a day-to-day basis need to be functional first. So that's the priority. So September 30th, I think is what, yes. So this is 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then down the spine, this is where I will use stickers because I just don't love how the whiteout situation looks. So I usually just pull some kind of boxes. Let's pull, I'm gonna go something different. Let's just pull this one and use, let's use these because I will never use these in any other spread. I don't love foil typically. So I'm just gonna, let me speed you up just so that we're not here all day. Okay, this is, I'm messing around a little bit with these titles, but this is how I'm gonna try it for this week. So up at the top, I'm gonna write if there's a release from a small shop, if there's a national holiday, if there's a collab that I've committed to doing, just any like important dates. Also, I can actually write down right now, October 1st is Magic Kingdom and Epcot's birthday. So like some of my content needs to, you know, center around that. So that's what that top column is used for. YouTube, I decided to put it all into one row because I'm not going to be posting like more than one YouTube video a day. So whereas on Monday, I may post a Plan Your Truth video, Tuesday would be Plan Your Adventures, Friday would be etc. So I'm not going to post 2 in one day. So I'll just indicate which channel. I think I want to color code too. I think I need to figure out like maybe purple is, well, actually, I already know. My brand colors. I have purple for Plan Your Truth and I have orange. Well, no, Plan Your Truth is more blue now. It's like blue and purple. And then Plan Your Adventures is more orange and blue. So I think purple and orange makes sense for me. So that'll be YouTube videos. I have Instagram for Plan Your Truth and Plan Your Adventures, so I can plan out that content. The only thing I haven't put on here is I'm trying to be better at TikTok and YouTube Shorts as well, but I just repost the content from here, so I don't think it needs its own row. So anyway, so that's where I'm at with this. Let's put that back on here. Again, the point of this session in my quarterly or monthly reset, or whatever you want to call it, is just making sure I'm good to go for the first of the month with all my planner spreads. So overview of content, marketing, calendar, campaigns, ads, YouTube videos on here. And then this is the nitty gritty of my content schedule. I think that's really it with this planner. The back is just kind of notes and some randos there. So I think my planner is in a good spot here for October 1st. Now, when I do my next monthly reset, because I every month I do a reset. This one just happens to also be a quarterly reset, so there's a couple extra steps. So next month when I do my November setup, that is when I'll need a whole new planner set up as well. So this one was easier because we're just kind of making sure we're good to go, but I'm happy with that. Let's keep going. We did it. Let's take this down. That's step number 1, and then I have lots of sticky notes on the desk here, so we'll replace them. So, like I said, the point of this is when you're starting to work on something, you move it to here. When you're done working on something, you move it to here. And then at the end of the quarter or the month or however you use a Kanban board, you can see all of your beautiful finished tasks all at the bottom. I didn't do that. I did not do that this month or this quarter. I just didn't keep up with it. I did work on a lot of these things, but I just didn't keep up with updating it. So this is where I'm pretty good at my monthly/quarterly reset routine, but my next step is a weekly reset routine. And I did it in quarter 1 and even a little bit in quarter 2. And that's when I want to do this. I want to update this on a weekly basis, like every Sunday, looking at my goals, moving things around that I did, etc. So, hold on, we're almost done. Taking this down. It's kind of a bad angle, but I'm like Van away, if you will. Okay. We're done here. A clean slate. I love this for me. I love this for me. I love this for me. So now I'm going to speed you up and we're going to reset our board for quarter 4. And as I finish up here, I actually can put on these for the last goal because it's very generic. I'm just putting on some savings goals. And how I do it is I put on the bottom, I put the one that I won't do until like the end of the quarter. And then on the top, I'm putting the one I'm like starting with. And then I just have some other generic ones on there. So that's my Kanban board. So we're all clean and shiny and new. We're ready to go. Our Kanban board is set up. Now, like I said, hopefully on a weekly basis, I will come to this and move to this column all of the things that I want to work on this week. And then at the end of the week, I'll move those down if they're done, and I'll move new ones to the middle. That is kind of in a dream world, what this process looks like. So we'll see. Hopefully I can hold myself to that this quarter. Now, this quarter, like I said, and I'm encouraging you to do the same. Let's have a successful end to the year. But I was really realistic. I don't really have a ton of goals other than creating content, booking, like doing things I'm already doing. January is when I really want to start adding new goals, and I want to add more personal goals too in the new year. Like right now, I'm in a very hustle mindset with my businesses, now that I kind of have 2. Oh my gosh. But I'm in a very hustle mindset, and I'm hoping that in the new year, especially with Operation Sunshine, once I tell you more about that, I will have more things on this board that fill me up. My businesses do. I love creating content. I love, my Patreon community. I love that corner of the internet. I love what I do. I love travel agent stuff. But I'm excited to hopefully start doing some things that are not just about the hustle, that are for me as well. And also some personal goals, like whether that be, losing weight, or there's some things I'm thinking about that maybe will start in the new year. So I'm not necessarily saying, October 1st, we're doing all the things, we're working on all the new goals. It's just not realistic. I'm not in a place to do that yet. But with that being said, we still have 90 days left in this quarter. By the time you're watching this video, it's probably like 85 or something like that, 83, 82, or 86. Anyway, so we still have plenty of time. So go back to your annual goals. Let's think about what you can realistically accomplish still in this quarter. Like, let's do the darn thing. I'm really excited to challenge my Patreon members as well to hold each other accountable, and let's actually accomplish some of our goals in these last couple months of the year. But that's it for my quarterly reset. Kanban board, looking at goals, reflecting on how things have been going, and then making sure my planner is set up for success. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you want to see more of my videos, you can hit that subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to plan your truth so that you can live your truth. Thanks so much.